Good morning, everyone. Happy April. Thank you so much for joining me for our April chat with Coffee Chat. So I'm happy to get started and to share with you some fun things that are happening for the month of April. And of course, I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. So let's get started. So I'm so happy because it is now springtime. The flowers are popping up. The air feels crisp. I also love hearing all the birds chatting away. And it's just, I love seeing the nature waking up. So it's one of my favorite seasons for sure. So let's jump in and figure things out. Spring is part of spring cleaning. You are actually going to see some of these items on your maintenance checklist that we have for you. And of course, we can mail it to you as well for the month of April and for the month of May. And the reason being is because we have been cooped up in our home and kind of hibernating for the last few months. So now it's time to clean up our windows, to open up our windows, to make sure that our screens are in good place so that we can enjoy crisp and fresh spring air. And as you know, cleaning for a lot of people is truly a chore, and some people don't want to do it. Yet I'm just asking you to keep an open mind. And this is actually something that I share with you in our decluttering class in a workshop that you can join us. However, I think that if we try and make some of the things that we know we have to do on a regular basis fun, it kind of just gives us a different perspective and different appreciation for the things that we actually do have. So how do we make it fun? And how do we make it easy? I have some suggestions here for you. So let's say that if you're not sure where to get started and you have accumulated some things since the fall, here are a couple of ideas for you. So the first one is 12-12-12 challenge. And it doesn't have to be number 12. If number 12 is overwhelming to you, why don't you look at 5? Or even 3. Like if you want to make this just fun and a quick cleaning, maybe while you're waiting for your coffee pot to boil or you're waiting for your pasta to be made. This is something that I use myself, is where I know that I'm waiting maybe for someone to get out of the bathroom because they're taking a shower. I'm like, okay, what can I accomplish in the 10 minutes that I do have? And then I take those 10 minutes and say, okay, I'm going to run through and clear all the countertops, or I'm going to look at our dining room table and make sure that it's all nice and clean and tidy. So 3-3-3 challenge or 5-5-5 challenge is we have a first list of items to throw away. Second list of items is to donate. And then the last list is going to be putting those items back in their place. 30-day declutter challenge. If you really have no idea and you want some fun, a guide that you can follow easily along for the whole month. I actually did this during the month of April in 2020 when we were hunkered down. And it was just fun to do something every day and then have a before and after pictures. So I encourage you to do the same thing. You start with emptying one junk drawer, and then you can go through donating unused toys, organizing your toys, donating old games. So it's a little bit, and then I can guarantee you that by the time the month is over, you're going to feel so much better because you did do something every day. And then, of course, picking up the easy rule, which is what I mentioned to you before. 1 minute quick pickup if you just want to work in a small area. 10-minute quick cleanup. This is how I do it, and I try to make it fun as a game. And if you want a deeper dive, of course, if it's really needed, you can print a quick checklist of the items to tackle. Let's say you want to do a deep dive and you want to work on your bedroom, which means that you start one way. For example, you start with your left corner and then you do the perimeter and you walk your way all the way around the room. And anything that is out of place, you either pick up or you make a decision where that goes. So let me know if you would like me to email you or mail you this 30-day declutter challenge, so that way you can make it fun for the month of April. How long should I be keeping certain papers? This is also from our decluttering class, and a few of you have asked me to include this in the coffee chat, just make it a separate document. And I find this extremely helpful because I think that paper is what we accumulate the most. And the reason being is because 6 days out of the week, we have mail that comes in like clockwork, right? And it can be things that are useful to us. It could be things that we really need to shred. And then of course, items that we need to just recycle. So I encourage you to print this out. And again, if you want us to mail this a copy to you, we can do that. And the goal is for you to feel comfortable knowing, here's what I need to keep, here's what I need to scan, and then I can just shred the physical paper. And here is a list of documents that I need to keep forever. And forever pile, you'll see is the bullet point right here at the bottom. I encourage you to review it. And as you are going through and doing your spring cleaning in your home, make sure that the items that you find that are part of this keep forever category, you want to make sure that they're all kept in a nice, safe place. Most of the time, that means it's either a safe that you can purchase at Costco or Home Depot or Lowe's or somewhere else online, or you keep them in a safety deposit box in your bank. So now that you have started to clean things out, springtime is a perfect time for shredding and recycling events. And I'm so happy that some of the counties and townships have finally posted their schedules. I have some ideas and suggestions here for you. Shredding event is where you can bring a couple of boxes of the papers that you have. And if you have a lot, or if you don't have your own shredder, you can have someone else do it for you safely. So what I encourage you to do is, here are some of the examples of some different areas that we have. What I encourage you to do is check with your township first and then go to the county level. Once you have those dates, put them on your calendar somewhere, whether it's your Google Calendar that you keep track of on your phone or it's on your refrigerator. And that way you can start accumulating those things and putting them in bags or maybe boxes, and then you work towards your goal of that deadline. All right, so we have shredded things, and now let's talk about donations and actually getting rid of things. And what I encourage you to do is, we buy things, yet we also keep a lot of the things that we still have. So as part of the spring cleaning process, I want you to be mindful and also just keep in mind and say, okay, I'm bringing more things at home, but what is it that maybe I haven't used in my own home for a couple of years that I can donate and make someone else's dream come true, right? Think about Salvation Army, Habitat Restore. Think about other places. You can have these places come pick up the items from you. You just need to schedule the appointment. Purple Heart will come pick up bags right from your front door to make it easier for you. So think about, what can you donate on a regular basis? This is something that my daughters and I do on a regular basis. And what I explain to them is that we give new life to the things that we choose no longer that we need. So think of it this way. April home maintenance checklist. You can also check that out as a separate video on our channel. But this is what we do every month. My goal is, again, this is part of our yearly maintenance checklist that we share with everyone. And if you would like us to, we can mail it to you. It's a really, really handy postcard that you can leave in your office, so you can post it on your fridge. And then I encourage you to schedule the items that you need to get done for the month in the beginning of each month. So for the month of April, we have things that you need to do every month, which is cleaning your microwave oven, garage disposal, unclogging sink drains, vacuuming out your dryer lint trap, walking around the home to notice any exteriors, and cleaning out your range hood filters. So those are your items that are on your monthly checklist. 2 things that popped up on your quarterly and biannually list. Number 1 is replacing your HVAC filter. That is extremely important to make sure that you are breathing clean air, and to make sure that your furnace and your AC is going to be working efficiently. And checking your toilets, making sure they're not clogged and working properly. And one of the things that I recommend that you do, that I see coming up on inspections all the time, is I need you to make sure that your toilet is not rocking. Because if it's rocking, it could actually have an issue of leaking through the seal, And then potentially you can have issues with your flooring. And if it's a toilet on the first floor and you have a basement, you may have issues of moisture going into your crawl space or your basement. So make sure that none of your toilets are rocking. And if they are, you need to tighten the bolts and make sure that everything is still secure and sealed. And the last item for your spring checklist is cleaning and servicing your AC system. It's extremely important before our AC season starts in May and June. You want to make sure that your system is clean and it's efficient and it's not going to give you any issues, because as you know, things always happen when it's 90 or 100 degrees outside and your AC stopped working. And the reason why I encourage you to get this done in April is because everybody else is going to wait until June to get their system tune up, and then you're not going to be able to get an appointment. So if you do it in April or the latest in May, you're going to be able to get it done in a timely manner. One tip that I have for you for unclogging drains, it's my favorite tip that my mom has passed on to me, and it works every time, is using baking soda and vinegar, and creates a really cool chemical reaction that my daughters, when they were little, they always loved to watch. Is you do that and you kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then you run really hot water for a little bit. And that has really worked really well to unclog drains in pretty much any part of my house. Spring cleanup events, that is continuation of our shredding events. There's lots of things that are happening on both sides of the river. I have some things listed for you. If you don't want to just donate things like bikes, you can actually take them to the Boys and Girls Club's bike exchange. There's also hazardous materials collection and electrical events as well that are happening. So again, check with your township first and check with the county and put those events on your calendar, because I'm sure as you start going through and doing your spring cleaning, you're probably going to find those items that you can dispose of safely. April holidays to celebrate, we love it. We have some fun things that you can do with your friends and family. It doesn't have to be a big holiday. April 5th is a National Deep Dish Pizza Day. April 7th, No Housework Day. I'll take that one. April 10th, post a picture of your sibling and share with them, say hello to them, and maybe give them a call and tell them how much you appreciate them. April 14th is National Gardening Day. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to doing some gardening and getting my beds ready for my veggies for the summer coming up. And April International Dance Day is April 29th. And of course, the whole month is Autism Awareness Month, Fair Housing Month, and Keep America Beautiful. And also, don't forget, I have a link here for you. We are celebrating National Pet Day, and we would love for you to be included. So are you a cat mom or a dog dad, or you have another animal that is part of your family? Please let us know. You can click on a paw, or you can head over to Olga's Pet Giveaway and go ahead and register, so that way we can help you celebrate. We had so much fun doing it last year, and we are continuing to do it again this year. So you can always join us. This coffee chat is just a little sprinkle on everything that we do for our clients and our community on a monthly basis. A lot of it has to do with the workshops that we do absolutely free of charge. And you can find our schedule right here on Live with Olga. They are, most of them on Zoom. They're online, they are free. So we have a couple of workshops that are coming up. Then you have the schedule right here on the screen. And of course, if you want to talk to me or members of our team, you can always find us via a phone call away, a text, or an email. And we have lots of things that are part of what we do for our community, including our comprehensive concierge service. So think of that as your A to Z yellow pages for anyone that you can think of that you need, whether it's a contractor or you still need an accountant to help you with your taxes, or a financial planner to help you make plans for where you're going and planning your future. We have all those recommendations of the professionals that we have used, as well as what our clients have recommended as well. We are doing home updating consultations and helping our clients make sure their investment is solid and continues to grow in their equity. So if you have some questions for us, we can do a home updating consultation free, online, on Zoom, or in person. And of course, if you would like to know what your equity of your home is right now, because I can guarantee you it has significantly grown in the last 2 years or so. For some people, it was as much as 25%. And it is important to know if you're making plans and you're planning for your future, please let us know. We're happy to get the report out to you, and it is absolutely free of charge. And of course, we are real estate experts, and we can help you, your friends and family move anywhere in the United States and Canada. Please let us know how we can help you to make it as stress-free as possible. That is what I have to share for you during the month of April. We hope that you join us next month again for the month of May of Coffee Chat. And of course, don't forget to check out our other videos here on our YouTube channel. And please subscribe so that way you don't miss any more videos. And if you have any questions, you know where to find us. Thank you so much. And we hope to see you next month. Bye.